You know, we had no experience or any connection with brain cancer until Mum was diagnosed with it in late September. I guess we first noticed that there was a problem because Mum would just forget things, and it became really quite apparent. We'd tell her about important events and she'd call the next day saying, "How was the event?" We say, "Mum, that event isn't happening for at least 6 weeks."
She was shuffling, she wasn't able to walk properly, so we thought, okay, we need to...
And suddenly it started impeding her speech.
Her speech as well.
So it was it started off as a gradual memory loss thing, which we recognised as a problem. We thought it was Alzheimer's, and then suddenly she couldn't walk, she couldn't even speak properly, she'd fall. It escalated rather quickly.
Then she had an MRI on her brain, and it was at that moment where we got called in.
Mum had what's indicated on the MRI as a tumour growing in the ventricular, in the back of the head, which was preventing the water from flowing into the brain and out again. And they immediately put her into St George Hospital, and she was operated on a day or two later.
And that's when we started learning more about brain cancer and you know, the types of brain cancers out there. And
that's at that point we discovered that there wasn't enough funding, and you know, much was being done, but Australia really lagged behind other developed nations when it came to brain cancer. And that's when you decided that something had to be done about it. You know, we come from a football background, and that was his first. Football is all that Mark has known particularly, and it was the first place that he knew he could reach out to make a difference, and that's how Kick It for Brain Cancer became a concept. Yeah. Our hope is that it will become a year-on, year-in event with football and the brain cancer community working together for this fantastic and much-needed cause.
Yeah, so you know, if we can get that message out there and really get some awareness about this horrific disease, and there's so many people that have passed away because of it, or going through the same situation as what we are. You know, the plan and the vision for this, you know, started with Mum's scenario, and I want it to be huge. I mean, football, you know, is a universal language, and if we can use the A-League, our own football domestic competition, the top tier competition, to start really promoting it, there's no ending to where this can end up.
And we hope that, you know, the rest of the football passionate Australian community will get behind this and really make a difference to the people who need it most.